Hey there, it's the Hollowed Sage here to showcase the potential of the Backhand blades, one of my favorite weapons from the DLC. Now, everybody and their grandmother knows about the running attacks, how you could just keep going without losing momentum. It's great for catching people running away, but there's more nuance to the weapon than just that. Here's the standard R1 chain. The blades hit one after another. What I recommend for PvP is to make use of the crouch attack. And of course, you could blend your movement, making it very hard to react to. The two blades hit at about the same time that the first blade does in the neutral R1, and the recovery is super short. So be sure to mix up the crouch attacks along with the jumping and running attacks in PvP. Up next, we're going to look at the R2. It's got good forward momentum, but you're locked into the animation for a long time. The fully charged version goes further, and I think it might actually have a slightly shorter recovery. Here's uncharged R2 again. I'm trying to spam roll out of it, but it takes a while. However, the follow-up R1 after R2 is fast, so if you whiff your R2, you can at least trade with the R1. You could block cancel, and you could also crouch cancel after the R2, and both will shorten the recovery as well. I did one of each. Here it is again with no cancel, and you can see the difference. The backhand blade also works great as an offhand weapon. It complements a slower weapon in the main hand. You could do a few L1s and then follow up with R1. But did you know that the R1 attack is fastest specifically after 2 L1s? You have to pay close attention here to notice it. Here's 1 L1, R1. 2 L1s, R1. 3 L1s, R1. Do you notice the difference? It's subtle, but it's there, and you'll definitely notice it if you test it for yourself. Lastly, we're going to take a look at the backhand blade's default Ash of War, Blind Spot. Here it is a couple of times by default with no additional input. It'll get predictable if you use it a lot. Real skill expression with this Ash comes with the ability to unlock and free aim with it. You actually have very good fine-grained control over how you move for both parts, the step in and the attack. Using Blind Spot right after an R2 also cancels the recovery, like the other methods shown earlier. Let me know in the comments if there's anything I missed. Give this video a like if you learned something new. I'll see you next time.